Hey, what up guys? It's Dan from AutoMotivationZ here to do the review on my 2021 Audi S4. Now, a lot of you might be asking, why did you get rid of the M5 for an S4? I did get that question a lot, and I got rid of it because, number one, I don't need that much car. 600 horsepower might sound like a great time for everyone, but you just don't need it. It's not practical. It's not, I mean, you hit the gas and all of a sudden you're at 80 miles an hour. It's fun, but it loses its luster after a while. So that was the number one reason. I didn't need that much car. I'm very happy in the S4. It's more me, and it looks better in general. Now, the M5, by far, not a terrible car. I'm not saying that it was. It was just, it wasn't for me. And, you know, it sucks that, you know, it takes buying the car and driving it for 6 months to understand that, but usually that's how it goes. So that's where we're at. So we've had the S4 for probably about 3 weeks now, and loving it. Love every second of it. It's great. It sounds cool. Obviously we'll need to get exhaust on it later, but you know, that is what it is. So it does have the Sport resonator, which is like $1,000 option, but we'll go through options and all that stuff later in the video. So I'm gonna take you around for a look on the outside of the car. So this is my 2021 Audi S4. It's finished off in quantum gray, and it's very, very, very similar to Nardo gray. I mean, very similar. And when you get down into it, that's what it looks like. And you'll see the video of when I did the black badges. This little German badge came with it, and of course the S4 badge, I didn't do anything with that. Now you do have these LED headlights, and we'll get more into that in the video. And then of course you have the adaptive cruise right there and right there. Looking at the size of the car, this is about 11.5 inches shorter than the M5. So this is really right around RS3 territory. It's a little bit bigger than the RS3, but not by much. Now we'll zoom into these tires and these wheels. So these are the black optic package wheels, and you'll see that there is some road rash and stuff like that on them right here. And you know, it's a used car, it happens. But I have these Continental tires and 255/35 ZR19. And that's gonna be all around. And these are Audi Sport wheels. You got a big six piston caliper on the inside there. And then you got 13.8 inch rotors, which you can't really see in there, but that's the two-piece rotor like Audi does. Now this stops very well. I was actually surprised, and no sound at all from when it stops, which is awesome. So that's something that I really enjoy about this. It doesn't sound like a school bus when I stop, which was a problem that I had with the M5. And all four wheels are the same. So I'm just going to show you the two here, but you got a sliding caliper in the back, small 13-inch rotor. Well, I mean, that might not be small to some people, but it is what it is. You come back here, and you guys will see the black badges that I have right here, the black Audi rings and the black S4 badge. If you haven't seen that video, give it a follow, give it a like, give it a watch, and you know, let me know what you think. This black badge right here, I don't know if I like it. I might take it off and just leave it just with the black S4. It looks a little chunky for my taste, and I don't like it. I don't like it that much, so I might take that off, but we'll see. And of course you have the quad exhaust tips right there and right there. And then you got this diffuser here, which looks pretty aggressive. At least it's styling a little bit. And then of course you have the LED headlight or tail lights right here. And this portion will light up. Now, of course, I don't have the car on right now, so I mean, you can't really see it, but I do have the car on, but the lights aren't on. There's another shot of the side. And you guys, we do have a sunroof in this car. So that's something that, you know, I loved the way the M5 looked. I loved the way that it performed. I loved everything about it. Well, there's a few things I didn't like about it, but I do like having a sunroof again. Get set up here again. This is gonna be a 3-liter V6 single turbo with quattro all-wheel drive, which is pretty standard for any Audi model. And the 8-speed ZF transmission. Now you'll know the 8-speed because you'll have this kind of look right here, and then you got your park button right here. And basically all of the new Audi transmissions are the ZF 8-speed. Pretty much, there's a lot of ZF 8-speeds. The X3M competition had that. The M5 had a ZF 8-speed. A lot of car companies are going to the 8-speed transmission now. And of course, like you saw, automatic transmission. They don't make these in a manual anymore. Sorry guys. If you want a manual Audi, I believe you can still get it in the A4 and A5. I could be wrong on that, but I think you can still get it. I know as of the B9 generation, which was 2017 through 2020 or 2019, you could still get that. But I could be wrong now. Don't quote me on that. So what does this car have for horsepower? We have 349 horsepower and 369 pound-feet of torque. And why is that important? Well, when I was looking for a new vehicle, the thought crossed my mind of getting an STI again. That has 310 and 300 for torque. It's not that fast though. And knowing what the STI would bring to the table, I just knew that after a couple of months, I probably wouldn't be so excited about driving it. Now the outside makes it look very, very aggressive. It's got that big wing on it, but it's just not that fast. Yeah, you could make it fast, but I didn't want to have to spend a whole bunch of money making it fast when I just wanted it fast out of the gate. Now I'll take you for a quick tour of the hood area where we have the engine, and I'll show you guys the engine real quick. So this is going to be the 3-liter engine that you get with it, and this comes standard with every S4. So any S4 model that you get premium, premium plus, or prestige is going to have this 3-liter engine. And you have your battery connection right here from the back. The battery is actually stored in the back. And you can see the engine internals here. We got the air box right here. Looks very cool. Sounds nice, looks nice. One thing I do like is that it's very easy to close, which in the BMW was not the easiest thing. You had to close it on the BMW logo, otherwise you risk looking like an idiot, which, I mean, I don't mind looking like an idiot because that happens. So we have, oh, hold on. This car does 0 to 60 in 4.2 seconds. Now, I would say that's pretty accurate. I will say one thing that I did not know is when you punch it, you definitely hear the turbo, and you definitely hear the stock airbox. I was actually surprised. It was very loud, and sounded like I had an intake in it when I don't. I have a stock intake. So that sounded pretty cool. It sounds cool. It performs very well. The quarter mile is in 12.8 seconds. A little bit on the slower side, but it's an S4. It's not supposed to be the sportiest of the sporty, and 12.8 isn't terrible. It's faster than STI. It's faster than most cars, but you know, it's not going to beat everything, which I knew going into this. The price of this car. So I got this car for $49,900. Very good deal. I bought it at a Toyota dealership in Golden Valley. And the reason why it was such a good deal, you guys, I mean, you can find good deals out there still, but you know, not maybe a fantastic deal, but it was still pretty good. I thought it was pretty good. So we traded in the M5, we got this, and I'm happy, which is all that matters, right? Okay. The price of this, starting brand new, $50,700. $945. And if you guys haven't seen the 2023 build and price review, I'll link that in the description. Definitely go take a look at that. If you're looking at buying a used or a new S4 and you want to you know, build your own and see what it would cost, I think $68,000 was pretty much fully loaded, and that's the Prestige model. $50,945 is the very base premium model, which really only gets you one option, which is a convenience package, which gets you this heated steering wheel. So you got the non-flat bottom steering wheel, and then you get the heated steering wheel button right here. So $54,545 for the Premium Plus, which is what I have here. And then we have, there we go. We're gonna try something new here, guys. The camera's getting a little hot. We're right in the sun and the camera's getting super hot. So we're gonna try it in the shade and just kind of see what happens. The price of the Prestige, $59,245. So it's about $5,000 more than the Premium Plus. You get a decent amount of more options than the Premium Plus. So the Premium Plus is really going to add all of your cool features. It's going to add your adaptive cruise. It's going to add your lane keep assist. It's going to add, you know, certain things like that. Push button start, keyless entry. The Prestige is going to give you the animation in the headlights, so it'll go boop, 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 like that when you turn your blinker on, versus just a standard, you know, pulse like that. It also gets you a heads-up display. You get navigation standard. You get basically everything from the Premium Plus and the Premium you get as standard. And then there's other options that you can add as well. Now, I don't have the list of options for the Prestige for everything, but that's pretty much all of them. You don't really get that much more. It's just everything is that much more refined. Oh, heated rear seats and traffic sign recognition too for the Prestige. Now, fuel economy, you might be asking yourself, what kind of gas mileage are you getting in this? So right now, and I will look in my trusty gas app right now, the statistics for the S4, 23 has been my worst, 24.2 is my average, and 25.5 is my best. So pretty on par actually with the M5, having you know, almost 300 less horsepower. But I've only gotten 2 tanks of gas, so I mean, take it or leave it. That's not super duper you know, accurate yet. I've only had 2 tanks, so yeah. It has a 15.3 gallon gas tank, and I've noticed this when driving it. When I am on E and it's saying, you know, you need to fill up, I still have probably 3 gallons left to go. So I mean, it's something that it kind of warns you a little bit earlier, which is nice. It makes you think, hey, you know what, I got to get to a gas station. And that's the truth. You know, you have to get to one pretty soon. But you can expect to go 306 to about 428 miles per tank. And I average about 300-ish per tank right now. It's something that usually at 300 miles I'm getting gas. I think I've had, like I said, 2 fill-ups. Well, 3 fill-ups because I had a half one. But yeah, it's been somewhere around there. The trunk size. Now the trunk is not super big, and we'll go back there right now and I'll show you. It's about 12 cubic feet. And little trunk latch button release right there. So this is the trunk. It's got about 12, I think it's 12 and a half cubic feet of space, but you got a little tie down here. I put my Audi stuff there, and then my insurance card and some other stuff over here. And then they came with the A4 floor mat, and then you have the, if we can do this, we have a spare underneath there. So decent amount of space, but nothing great. And I know I will forget my my little blue thing back there, so I need to remember not to do that. So about 13 cubic feet of space. It's a little bit bigger than the RS3. Not as big as like the RS5 Sportback or anything like that, but you're not getting this car for a lot of space there. Next thing, we have a 10.1 inch screen on here. This is fully touchscreen. You can't do anything else. There's no dial, which used to be right here. It's nice because you get a little kind of area where you can store your stuff. Like I put my phone there right now. But as you can see, you go through like that. Messages, your purchases, your users, things like that. Legal notes. And then navigation if you have it. I don't have it, so it'll say it wasn't purchased. Your media, which is going to be all your stuff, your phone, your radio, your phone apps, your vehicle. This has all of your like drive select, your visibility, your parking aids, your assistance. One major thing that is very important to note, under settings and service, you have your garage door opener right there. And you have to do that each time. So if I go to home and I'm coming home, I have to hit vehicle, I have to hit settings and service, and I have to hit garage door opener, and then my garage door is number 1 right there. You can see you have 8 different spots that you can put in there, which is nice, but there is no longer a button on the mirror, which kind of sucks because that was a lot easier. Or there were some that, you know, were like up here. This is going to be on the new MMI. This is where it's going to be. I don't really like that much, but it works really well. I mean, you touch it, sends it to the garage door, and it opens. And it opens just fine. So there's not really a problem with that. We'll get back to my note. The length of this car, I already mentioned, it's about 188 inches, 187.5 inches. It's a little bit on the smaller side, but that's good. I wanted something a little bit more nimble, something that wasn't so heavy, and it feels more planted in corners and stuff like that. I've already taken a couple of corners pretty spiritedly, and it works relatively well. These tires are a Z-rated tire, so they're a summer-only tire, and they work pretty well. I have gotten them, not really to break loose, but I did hear a little bit of squealing around a corner or two. Yeah, you guys, I mean, that's really it. I mean, so we have these fantastic Esport seats, and you'll see like that. This area right here, going all the way down to here, can sometimes be called what's called Dynamica, and that's like a fake Alcantara kind of leatherish type thing. And they look okay, but I had Alcantara seats in my STI. I didn't really like them, so it's something that I'm okay with not having that. And the Esport seats, they fit me perfect. They might not fit everyone perfect, but they fit me perfect. We also have this area, and that's for your phone and my car wash coupon and my insurance. It does have Android Auto, so I can plug it in right here. There's USB-C, and then there's a USB-A right there, which is where I have my music plugged into. And one of the really nice features of this, my phone fits perfect in there. It's really nice. I really like having that. And like I mentioned, we have a sunroof. There it is. Nice tinted glass. Pop it open. Ah, beautiful day out. And that's as far as it opens. We got about, I don't know, probably about a 12-inch gap there, but it's nice. It works pretty well. I'll close that though for the video. And we got a turkey in the road up there. You don't see that every day, do ya? We got the little volume knob here. So this turns the volume up and down when you scroll like that, or left and right for changing tracks. Your parking brake, that will go on automatically. Like if you're in your driveway and you hit park and you don't turn the car off, it turns the parking brake on. You just got to hit your foot on the brake, push the button, and it turns it off. We got a 12 volt right there if you need it. We got our push button start right there with the little red ring around it. You do have adaptive cruise in this car, and that is going to be right there. That little button is the up and down for your distance. You have the view, so that's going to control this. So right now we have it like that, but if we want to, we can put it like that. And then there's different things that you can do. So you have your date and time, you have your fuel consumption, your short-term memory, your long-term memory, your energy consumers. Obviously I'm using AC right now because it's hot out. And then your driver assistance. And there's plenty of different views, like you can go like that. We're not going to go to the phone because I don't want to show all the phone numbers in there, but you can if you want to. And with this, if we go to settings, there we go, display and brightness. Now the virtual cockpit, you can change it to dynamic, which, watch how it changes it. So you see how it kind of moves over here. And then this is your speedometer, and it actually goes up like that. There's the Sport, which is just regular Sport, which has kind of the old school look to it, which looks fine. And I had it on this actually for a while just because it's decent and it works very well, and it gives you all the information you need. And then you have the S Performance, which is what I had it at before, and that gives you this. And then you can change this on the right side scroll wheel. May the 4th be with you. It is May 4th today. You'll notice 12:23 p.m. on May 4th. So any of you Star Wars fans, there we go. But this is what this will look like in your virtual cockpit settings, and you can configure it however you want. You know, it has stuff that you can do the date, and this is all the stuff that you can look, but we'll go through that in a different video. So we have a fully touchscreen MMI now. We don't have the scroll wheel anymore, which is right here, which you used to be able to scroll. Now it's nice for most things, but like for the media, for example, if I want to find a song, I have to go through like this to find it. So it makes it a little bit difficult to do because you're constantly going woof, 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 like that. There's nothing to do it. Now you can kind of try and find it on here, but for example, if I wanted to find a song in here, I have to say the specific menu and then go into that menu and then go to it. I can't just say play The Devil and I by Slipknot.
I'm sorry, I cannot search for music at the moment.
See, so it doesn't do everything, but it does everything okay. I can always go into my media and find The Devil and I by Slipknot myself if I need to. So you guys, that is the video for today. Please subscribe to the channel. It really helps out. We're almost at about 600 people right now. We're I think about 593 today. I appreciate all my subscribers. Thank you very much. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for sticking with me, even though I might make, you know, stupid videos sometimes. I appreciate you guys helping me out with a like and with a subscription. Definitely put in the comments below what you guys want to see. Obviously we'll have a lot more stuff on the S4 coming up, just because it is my current daily driver. If there's cars you want to see me review, drop a comment in the comments below, and we'll see if I can make that happen or not. If not, I can always do a building price to kind of show you what kind of options are available on it, and we can go from there. But you guys, I really appreciate every one of you, and I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope you enjoy the channel. This is the 85th video, so go ahead, watch all of them if you can, comment, like them, and I will see you guys on the next one. Take it easy. Bye.